Here, you're ready for your dose of reality. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Dr. Quack Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Quack.
And I'm the important one, Mr. Mayhem. I'm sorry we're not here under better circumstances. We're going to be doing our preview show of day one, but with a good bonus. We always get to speak with our friend. Go ahead and bring him up first. We always like to talk to our man here, Randy Hogan. Randy.
Hello, brothers and sisters. Always great to be here.
We have, as usual, our other member here, Ed Lindsay, joining us today. Ed. And we've got a special guest here. Brandon Seeger, our other member, was not able to attend today. You know, it is the New Year time. He's got a family to think about. So we've got a special guest joining us today, Joshua Penrod, or Brick Johnson.
All right. Welcome there, Brick. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, Brick.
So, yeah, we got a big card here. Day one, January 1st. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Can we start this over? I'd rather watch TLC.
Me too. This is going to be awful. But
all right, so before we get started with that, I see two people not dressed properly.
Oh.
I see an Ed Lindsay not dressed properly, and I see a Brick Johnson not dressed properly.
Yeah.
So we need to solve this problem.
Right.
So as I did before with Brandon Seeger, Mr. Hogan, I will be sending you some money. Brick Johnson, go to Randy Hogan Stuff on Facebook. Ed, go to Randy Hogan Stuff on Facebook. Pick you out a shirt. So next time, you're dressed appropriately.
That's right. Got to represent that mania.
What kind of colors?
Thank you.
What colors?
All of that stuff is on Randy Hogan Stuff on Facebook. He's got designs.
Red,
he's got
black,
colors.
royal blue, yellow.
Don't forget the Hogan World Order.
That's right, Hogan World
Don't
Order.
forget that. Those are in short demand now. I'm running low, especially on the bigger sizes.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, check that out. Randy Hogan Stuff. And for those of you watching at home, Randy Hogan Stuff. Check it out. Support Randy Hogan. He gives a lot of love to Dr. Quack Podcast. We give him love back.
That's right.
Thank you. Yes, you do.
So,
And remember, as I told you, I pushed it back to probably May or June, but I got a big announcement coming up, and you guys are going to break it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
there.
Remember that?
We're down. All right. We'll get with you offline about when you want to set that up. All right. So let's go into the standings here right now. Randy Hogan at 36-11, doing very, very well. Mr. Lindsay, 37-16, doing very, very well as well.
Yeah.
I'm at 38.5-16. The half point was because we gave half credit because we got part of a main event correct. Dr. Quack at 28-23, and Brandon Seeger was 19.5-14. Brick Johnson doesn't have himself a roster yet, but we're going to keep track of your scores and see how you do.
All right. Well, let's start here with the leader here, Mr. Randy Hogan. Opening match. Drew McIntyre taking on Madcap Moss.
Oh, man. That don't even need discussion. I mean, that's McIntyre all the way around. Why would they even put this match together on a pay-per-view? I don't know. Especially when, McIntyre's going into the next feud with Reigns and everything else, and he's going to lose to the goofball. Man, I don't know. So I'm going with Drew.
Somebody froze.
Who froze?
Quack froze.
Oh, God.
We're all moving.
Yeah, I'm moving.
You stuck like this.
Yeah, he's like just like this, putting something on, and all of a sudden he's frozen.
Yeah, we're a little slow moving here.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but
All right, we're back.
There we
We're
go.
all back.
There you go. And they're frozen.
Kind of. And again,
saying
You froze again.
oh boy.
yeah, we can't see you.
You guys hear me?
Now I can.
I hear you.
We hear you, but you keep freezing.
Go ahead, Ed. I'm sorry.
I'm going to be a renegade this time. I'm going to go with Madcap Moss.
Woo!
Because after the house show in Tampa, seeing what Sheamus did, I believe that it's going to be a lot of outside interference, and Madcap is going to get the win.
I think that answer just froze him, man.
Yeah.
You answer that.
Paralyzed him.
Maybe it's because I'm on tonight. That's probably why, huh? I broke the internet.
Yeah, they weren't expecting all the.
It's probably so many people trying to tune in just to see you.
Well, I made a pretty big announcement today too, so I might have broke the internet. Maybe.
I saw it. I heard it. I guess they're rebooting themselves.
Yeah. Well, I would go with Drew McIntyre. I mean, I don't know the other Metcalf guy, but like you said, if he's gonna go into a feud with Seth Rollins,
Oh no, he's going in a feud with They're saying he's gonna go in a feud with
Roman Reigns.
with the big dog, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why would you go?
Hopefully.
All right, so Brick, you're going with
I'm going with Drew as well. I mean, if you're gonna go against the big dog, I don't see a point of losing to somebody that's, into your next series. So I'm gonna go with Drew McIntyre as well.
Having some storm problems down here.
You froze
Oh, okay.
again.
wow. Man.
Internet is really cutting out on us.
Yeah,
We hear you. You're just not moving around or nothing.
Hopefully. Hopefully we're back. So I guess it's up to me now.
go ahead.
So even though Madcap Moss had a pretty good match, you're right. He's mid-level. Drew's main. I'm going to put Drew over the top on this one.
Yeah, I'll take Drew as well. That's pretty simple. I mean, God, y'all just pretty much said it for me. But let's move along here. Ed, we have Edge take on the Miz. Who do you got? Did y'all hear us?
This is just gonna be my bias talking right here.
Oh boy.
This match is gonna be must see, and I'm gonna go with the Miz winning.
Ooh, okay. Well, actually, it's Brick's turn. There we go.
You know, I don't think they've ever done a match like this before between these two. I think this is the first time, isn't it? I don't think I've ever seen them.
Oh, yeah.
They might have been in maybe a tag team match or something. I don't know, but like, I don't know. Miz isn't really as active as Edge, and Edge is, kind of coming back. I could see him as a world champion again. I think this could really boost him up. They like using, the Miz to transition people, so I think this could be a good transitional match for Edge. I'm gonna go with Edge.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with an argument you made in the past that right now, while Edge is still pretty decent, he basically needs to start transitioning to become the rub to the stars. The people now, not saying Miz needs a rub by any stretch of the imagination, but they put a lot of stock and a lot of faith in Miz over many, many years, and he's always produced. Why not let him produce a little bit more and let Edge and Miz look good? But I'm going to put Miz over the top on this one.
Yeah, I'm going with Miz as well because he's a 2-time Grand Slam champion right over here. Yeah, AJ Styles, he can only say that once, but Miz can say it twice. I'm going to go with that man there because he is awesome. Randy Hogan.
I'm going with Miz too. I don't care what you say. Edge has had his day. He's old. He's not going to keep up that big schedule. Plus, what everybody wants to see is Beth Phoenix and Maurice anyway. So there's going to be a little awakening going on there. I'm going to give it to Miz, and the women are going to get involved in this one somehow.
There you go.
All right, moving along here. Brick Johnson here. We got the Raw Tag Team Championship match. RK Bro taking on the Street Profits.
Oh, got to keep it on the RK Bros easily. I mean, Randy Orton is like the best in the company right now. Those two are still really good as a tag team. I don't see them taking it off of them yet.
All righty.
We know you don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm in agreement that the Street Profits, they've been kind of flat recently. They really haven't done a lot to get noticed. Yeah, they did win the RK Bronament or whatever that stupid thing was called. But the point is that nobody is going to remember them in a year if this is their last match. I'm going to take RK Bro.
Bro. Yeah, we got to have the birds flying out. I am definitely going with RK Bro. I love the Street Profits, but I don't feel like their time is here to become champions.
Okay, you froze again. I can't hear you, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going with RK Bro.
Everybody hear us? We're getting.
The inevitable breakup is probably going to be at WrestleMania between those two, and I can't see them losing or breaking up before that. So I'm going with RK Bro. Street Profits will have their day, but right now they're a little too comical. The only other one getting away with that is the New Day. But comic characters usually don't make it too well as champions.
True. All righty. Then Mr. Lindsay.
Oh, I'm sorry, I left for a minute. And this is the Profits versus RK Bro.
Yes.
I don't know how I want to answer that. I like both teams. But at the end of the day, I gotta go with I'm sorry. I gotta go with RK Bro. I wish my phone would stop making noise. But I would go with RK Bro.
That's all the way across the board.
Yeah, that's the rare time Ed's not the contrary.
Okay. Oh, you get the next one here. Raw Women's Championship. Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy, is right.
I have never hidden the fact that I am a huge Becky Lynch fan. I'm not a big fan of the current heel turn. I don't know why they got rid of the man. The man was the character everybody wanted to see. I think Liv Morgan will eventually, they'll put a title on her. They've been trying to build a story, a feel-good, come-from-behind underdog story, but usually those work better on big shows. This is not really a big show, so while Liv Morgan will probably lose by a screw job, Becky Lynch will go over.
Well, I look at this and I look at all the matches there for championships, and I'm wondering, is there going to be a title change? And honestly, I think there's one, and I think it's this match. Because of what happened today with Miss Toni Storm released, I got a feeling they're about to give Liv up. I'm going to go with Liv Morgan.
Okay.
Mr. Hogan.
I'm going with Becky.
Go with Becky.
They're trying to build up Liv, but the bottom line is she's not that good in the ring, and she's terrible on promos. Talk about obviously being scripted word for word, and if you look at the champs, men or women, they got to be able to do a realistic promo. Liv cannot, she just can't carry it. So I'm sticking with Becky.
All right.
Ed.
Your winner by disqualification, Liv Morgan.
That could very well
There
happen.
you go. That's a possibility. That's a very practical possibility.
That is.
Because that would give her
And
the
that would
run to
lead-
see if she can make the program.
That would lead up to where Liv actually wins the title at the Rumble.
I see more maybe that she would win the Rumble.
Good point. Brick, you got the final word on this one.
Yeah, I want to go same with Becky. I just think, WWE is just way too predictable right now. And it's still going to be Becky. As much as I want to see Liv Morgan and the new year and everything else, she's just not ready yet.
All right.
All right.
So what did you throw for yourself? Did you give yourself an easy one?
Oh, I did not. SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Usos against New Day,
Okay, yeah, you're right. That's not an easy one.
And I'm not taking New Day either. I'm sticking with the Usos here because the Bloodline, I feel like they're going to keep the title at least until the Royal Rumble. Maybe a little bit further if Vince really wants to push it. Creative, we'll see. But I'm going to stick with the Usos here. Randy Hogan.
I'm going with New Day.
Ooh.
Going with the New Day. I've been an Uso guy, but they're getting a little old. They're getting a little stale. Roman Reigns keeps telling them over and over now, how I hate losing, how I hate when you guys lose.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be the beginning of the end, which is going to lead into Roman's match, which is going to take into Roman. I don't know. I'm just saying the New Day is going to get it as a 13-time champion.
All right.
Ed?
Man, I don't know what to say. Besides, day one, don't you dare be sour. Clap for your world famous 13-time champions and feel the power. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Ooh, going with the New Day.
All righty.
Brick?
I think I'm going to say the same New Day because, Big E's the champ. They're probably going to come out, win that. And then at the end, when Big E retains, they'll come out. They'll be champions. I agree with Randy. I think they need to change a few things up with, the Bloodline. I think it could start tonight. That night, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to be a contrarian. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to be a contrarian here, and I'm going to go with the Usos.
Ooh.
Because this match is going to happen prior to Brock Lesnar facing Roman Reigns. We're going to see Paul Heyman, who said he doesn't know what his career is. I don't think he's retiring. I think he's going to work his way backstage. But in the meantime, Brock Lesnar is going to come out there, destroy all of them, get caught by the referee, obviously, and disqualify, giving the Usos a victory to move the title on to kill the Bloodline, eventually die somewhere around WrestleMania.
All right. Well, there we go. Let's take a quick commercial break before we go into our main event. Yes, thank you, Crystal Infinity, for sponsoring us here. Also, don't forget the programming coming on tomorrow night and on January 6th here for HSP.
That's right.
But now let's get back to the main events here. Whose turn is it? That would be Mr. Randy Hogan.
Yes.
Oh, you get to start with this one. Oh, you get the Universal Championship match. Brock Lesnar against Roman Reigns.
There's only a couple of ways this can go. First of all, I'm going to go with, I don't know. You see, I see Reigns retaining, but maybe by a disqualification. Anyway, bottom line is Reigns retains, so I guess he will win, okay? I think it's going to be a double swerve with Lesnar. He's going to come out with Brock, and he's going to cause Brock something stupid to happen, and he's going to end up in Reigns' corner. That's about the only way it can go, as I see it. So I'm going with Reigns, but it's not going to be a 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring thing. Obviously, there's going to be a Heyman involvement in a screw finish of one kind or another. Disqualification would save them both, but still, the belt will now change hands.
All righty.
Even if Brock wins by disqualification, because Heyman's interfered, it doesn't matter because he won't get the title.
All right. Mr. Lindsay there, what do you got? Tough matchup here.
This is going to be a fun one. But see, Roman didn't call that man the wise man for no reason. So how do you set Brock Lesnar up with the most elaborate display of me firing you on national TV and giving you a Superman punch for your troubles? So when you think I'm coming out to help you, I screw you over like I did Kurt Angle. And Roman Reigns walk away with the win, which will lead to Roman saying that he's the best champion ever in the WWE and no one can touch him. And then you hear,
oh, we're expecting a Rock sighting here. Okay. Brick, what do you got to say?
I don't know. I'm kind of torn now. I'm kind of going back and forth with my pick. Can anybody help me bring up the Brock and because I haven't watched a lot of Roman Reigns like you, Dr. Quack, maybe 45 minutes, 50 minutes. The Brock Lesnar's, I've heard his promos have been pretty good. He's looking more comfortable and everything else. I think there's going to be some kind of interference, and it could be that the Usos come out, the New Day comes out, and he wins cleanly by an F5 and beats Roman Reigns. I'm going to go with the upset this time. I'm going to be unpredictable and say Brock Lesnar becomes new champion.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said you were going with the upset.
That would be an upset because everybody's thinking Roman Reigns is going to win.
I've been bouncing back and forth on this one too. Well, I don't. I do see the same as Randy that Roman Reigns is going to leave with the title. I see Paul Heyman kind of playing both sides, and I'm going to say this is a schmoz. It's going to be some kind of double disqualification, double count out, some kind of thing where a referee loses control and no one wins. So I'm taking no winner.
No winner. Okay. I'm going to go the complete opposite of everybody here. I'm going to take Roman Reigns clean. I'm going to take him to cleanly beat Brock Lesnar. I feel like this is going to be the rub. I don't think Brock's going to get his title opportunity until Mania. Like, he's going to lose this match, win the Rumble, and then go face him at Mania. Or if he doesn't win the Rumble, he's going to earn a match to face Roman at Mania. That's just what I'm seeing there. But here we go. Main event here on the last match on the card. WWE Championship, Ed. Big E, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, and Bobby Lashley.
Mm.
I think he's trying to say Seth Rollins. He's to burn it down.
I am going to say that the start of the year, we will have 2 members of the Old Shield holding the top titles in the company. I am going to go with the Architect, the Master Manipulator, a certified genius, and the Drip God himself, Seth freaking Rollins.
Oh, my goodness.
Alrighty. Brick will come back here in just a second, so I guess I'll cover in the meantime.
Yep.
Wow. Big E has done a really good job so far of proving they didn't make a mistake by putting the title on him. He's put on quality matches. His promos are actually good. He's a strong performer. And with Xavier Woods being the king, I don't see Big E losing. I'm going to stay with Big E.
Ooh, Big E to retain the title here. I'm going with Bobby Lashley because that man needs to be the champion again. When he was champion, he was dominant. He was putting on that hurt lock. He was putting people out, and I hope he wins it again because I always like to see MVP over there with his promos and his cane and cutting the height there with the champion. Randy Hogan.
I'm going with Big E. I think Lashley would be the obvious choice, but now that they're slowly turning him into a baby face instead of a heel, that's going to have some kind of a thing between him and MVP. I think Owens is happy to be where he is right now. Seth Rollins, they turned into a complete clown from what he was a couple of years ago, so that takes credibility away from him. I think him and Kevin are going to get into a tussle in the match. I think Lashley, something's going to happen. So I'm going Big E walking out with a strap again.
All right. And Britt, go ahead. Say the final word here.
Same with Randy Hogan and Big E's going to come out, retain, probably either grab either Kevin Owens or Bobby Lashley, do his finisher cleanly, and there you go.
All right. Well, that's the end of our show. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am not sure what the next show will be for WWE. Does anybody know?
The Rumble.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Royal Rumble. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm thinking February, like they didn't have another pay-per-view. That's my fault. But we got actually one more thing we need to do here. Predictions. And we'll start with, I think, Ed here. What, you got any bonus predictions here for this show?
An Intercontinental title match.
Okay.
All righty.
All right. Brett?
They might do something like kickoff, but I don't think it's big enough show to really do anything surprising. It's just not one of those main shows. So, like the main show, like Royal Rumble or WrestleMania, I don't think they're really going to really do anything too big on this show.
Okay,
Right.
so you're
no
saying,
prediction?
yeah, no additional matches there or anything. Okay.
All right. I'm going to take the low-hanging fruit here. I've gone through, and every single one of my matches has the champion retaining. So I'm going to say no titles change hands on this show.
And I'm going to say for the second straight show, just because I feel like this is right, the 24/7 will not appear on this show. It'll be on Monday night. That's my prediction. Randy Hogan, take us home.
I'm going with Mr. Mayhem. No title changes.
Oh, okay. Now we got 2 of those.
All right.
There we go. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. We'll be back for the Rumble here. Make sure you check us out then. I'm your host, Dr. Quack.
And I'm the important one, Mr. Mayhem, saying, Randy Hogan, you said New Day was going to take the title, so you've already lost that extra point.
Oh!
And we're out.